Today, I'm going to show you how to use blast packs to peek with Raze in Valorant, so you can mechanically outplay your opponents by subverting expectation, like how I eliminate my enemies in these clips. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. There are 3 types of blast pack peeks, and I will teach you how to do them one by one in this video. I will also feature the timestamps in the description. The 3 types of blast pack peeks are normal peek, high peek, and no peek. Let's start with normal peek. Normal peek is basically putting your blast pack on the head level, so you will slide across your peek angle like how you are sliding on ice. If you want to gather info and not to shoot your enemies, here are 4 simple steps to do it. First, hold out your life. Then, put your blast pack on the head level. Activate your blast pack and hold down the movement key that you want to go towards, which means D if you are going right or A if you are going left. With these 4 simple steps, you can gain a high speed when peeking, and the opponents will have a difficult time trying to shoot you. If you want to take down your enemies when you peek, here are 6 steps to do it. First, put your blast pack on the head level. Then, take out your weapon until it's fully equipped. Then, activate your blast pack and hold down the movement key that you want to go towards. Next, counter strafe to stop yourself in order to get an accurate shot. In case you don't know what counter strafing is, it's basically holding the opposite movement key to stop yourself from moving. For example, hold left when you are going right, or hold right when you are going left. Lastly, just shoot your enemies. Reminder: do not activate your blast pack before your weapon is fully equipped, because the animation of activating blast pack will restart the equip animation and you won't be able to shoot when you peek. And this is how you do a normal peek. In my opinion, this is the most common and the easiest blast pack peek to do, because it takes little time to set up and you can subvert enemies' expectation with displays, especially if you do it out of a smoke, because enemies normally aim their crosshairs right on the sides of the smoke, but won't be expecting you to pop out in such a high speed. The next technique is high peek. It's basically putting the blast pack next to your feet and launch yourself into the air across the angles. To peek without weapons, here are 5 steps to do it. It is very similar to the steps in normal peek. First, take out your knife, then put down the blast pack next to your foot. Position yourself next to the blast pack. Next, jump up and activate your blast pack immediately. Lastly, hold down your movement key that you want to go towards. With this peek, you can peek with minimum risk. This jump takes a bit longer to set up, but the speed you gain is much higher than the normal peek. If you want to use weapons to high peek, I would suggest you to use a shotgun or a classic, because the accuracy will not be high when you launch across the angle. Here are the steps to do it. First, put your blast pack next to your foot. Then position yourself next to the blast pack. Take out your weapons until it's fully equipped. Jump up and activate your blast pack immediately, and hold down your movement key that you want to go towards. Take your shot during the jump. High peek with weapons is usually most useful in pistol rounds or in close angles like on B long in bind. If you use a rifle, it's most likely that you won't get anything out of it. The last technique is no peek. This is basically put the blast pack over your head when you peek, and the pack will push you out of the angle in quick speed and also towards the ground so you won't slide far. This peek does not work without weapons, because you will just end up in the middle of the road empty-handed. Here are 4 steps to do the no peek with weapons. First, put your blast pack above your head to the side. Then, pull out your weapon until it's fully loaded. Next, jump up and activate your blast pack. You will end up in the middle of the angle that you want to peek. Then, shoot your gun when you are peeking. The no peek takes the longest to set up, but is possibly the most useful peek with weapons, because it's very unexpected with a player to peek with such weird movement, while still maintaining a high accuracy with your weapon. So there is 3 ways to peek with blast pack: normal peek, no peek, and high peek. I hope you find these techniques useful in your games to outplay your enemies and making Raze plays. If you enjoyed this video, please consider to subscribe and like the video. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.